Josiah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, kings of Judah. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. For Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have been rebellious against me. That's you 2/3. Shit, that's the 2/3 right there. I mean, even the elect, because we didn't have a name, and we were in Christianity, or we were in some sort of thing. But then we came back to him. The 2/3, however, are straight up against him. Straight up against him. Alright. Now I'm going to get Malachi. Book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 3. And, well, let me start at 2. Malachi 1 and 2. Because I told you about the name and I told you about Yahushai. So now we're putting this arithmetic together. We're putting this arithmetic together, everybody. So pay attention. This is Malachi 1 and 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. So there you go. He has a preference. A preference. He has people that he prefers. Going back to Isaiah. Now we're going to go to Isaiah 3 and 11. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. And that's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hates Esau. He hates Esau for all the things that he's done to us. We gotta look at it. So you could be enjoying yourself, enjoying the fruits and benefits of slavery. That's why he hates Esau. So it tells you right here. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. So if we look into Revelation, let's get it right now. Well, let me get Romans first. This is the book of Acts. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 13.
Is the security office open?
No, it's Saturday. It's a government building.
They may not be open Monday either, huh? Because
it's the New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Whatever. Let's see if I can get a phone number off the door there.
So this is Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So there's two people right there mentioned. Those two people have lines. What that means is, from those two people, a group of nations came about. Because Esau had 13 sons, or 12, something like that. Jacob had 13 sons, but then Dan was mingled into, we don't know what happened to Dan. He might have been mingled into the rest of Israel. And then Joseph was split into two. So we know about that. And there's nothing wrong even if you don't believe, even if you believe a little bit of the truth, there's nothing wrong with defending your side of your point of view. So now I'm telling you why Yahweh Shemi Hamshai hates Esau. Okay? So now we're gonna go to Revelation 13 and 10. And it's important to know these scriptures. It's important, way important to know these scriptures. See, and then you people like to say that the Hebrew Israelites are a bunch of mean people. That lady just asked for directions, and I gave her directions. I gave her instruction. I didn't yell at her. I didn't yell at no one. Check this out, though. Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. So now we know what Isaiah was talking about in Isaiah 3 and 11. Let me get that again. Woe unto the wicked. And what's wicked? Is it slavery is wicked, especially if you don't follow the rules on it. Because Exodus will tell you the rules. If you have a slave that is a Hebrew man, you keep him in captivity 6 years. The 7th year he goes free. And there's other rules because he broke pretty much all the rules that there is to break. So now we're gonna close this lesson out. Genesis. We're gonna find out who Esau is right now. Genesis 27 and 41. Oh, let me start at 38. Yeah. No, let me start at 36. Damn, this is a good chapter, but I have to keep it within context. Okay. So this is Genesis 27, starting at let's start at 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. So why is this truth so important? Is it just Isaac giving him a blessing? No, it's Yahweh Shai in the form of Isaac giving Esau his blessing. So I'm gonna get down into it, and that's why we say double honors to the apostles of GMS, man. Because who else is gonna teach you this truth? Ain't nobody else gonna teach you this truth. Verse 35, and he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. You snooze, you lose. You snooze, you lose. Don't you like that saying, Esau? Isn't that one of your favorite sayings? Man, you snooze big time. So who's that dude? This one dude on YouTube. He is an Edomite. Well, he says he's an Edomite. He is an Edomite. So this Edomite guy goes on YouTube and he's calling the Lord Jesus. He's like, this is Jesus, this is God, and I'm sorry, I want my birthright back. He's telling you how Shai, give me back my blessings. He gave you a blessing. And we're gonna find out what it was. And Isaac answered, no, let's get 36. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Sometimes you should just be quiet. sometimes you should just be quiet. Because the blessing he's going to get is what we were talking about this whole time in Isaiah. Who do you think is carrying out Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's indignation? Verse 37, and Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him, and what shall I do now unto thee, my son? So basically he said, I gave him all the good stuff. I gave him all the good blessings. And corn and wine is just food and drink. So this is where it gets interesting right here. Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me, also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. You fucked up, didn't you? You know you done fucked up. You done fucked up. You don't have a birthright. Well, your birthright, woo, your birthright is to be the sword, homie. You're gonna be the one carrying out this indignation. And I don't know why you fucking looking over here, bitch. This truth ain't for fucking winning. Unless you're gonna put out some children. Which I don't want from you. So keep back, Satan. Okay, let's go on. Let's keep going. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, now behold this. Isaac is Yahushai in the reincarnation. Now let me just prove it. Going back to Matthew. Matthew's a good book. Alright, check this out. Matthew 1:1, the book of the generation of Yahushai Mashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. It's giving you a clue. And I'm giving you the clue. I'm giving you Blue's Clues. Isaac is the son of Abraham. That was the one mentioned in Matthew 1:1, which is the genealogy. So now we know that Isaac is Yahushai, and in turn Yahushai gave the blessing of this to Esau. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. And who has the fatness of the earth? And who has everything? Who has everything right now? Not us. So this is the straight up truth right here. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If not, where and who is he? And who done all these things that I just explained? The indignation is the sword, right? So let's keep going, right? Let's keep going. Verse 40, and this is the point. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So the wicked is Esau, so-called white man. And that concludes this English sermon. Now we're going to get down on the Spanish.